Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to do the double pause buffer pseudo beam. This is an alternate strat for the first Emmy skip. If you're struggling with Emmy, this is a good little technique to learn. So we'll first just get there. Good news is it's right off of the beginning of the game, so it doesn't take too long to just get there. Okay, so here's the first Emmy skip. So let me first explain what's going on here. There's a little biomass right here that you can only shoot if you're on this side of the biomass. Now normally the way you get there is you just slide under and then you shoot it. And if you do that, here I'll just do that so you can see. You get this pretty big cut sequence. And then you shoot it 1, 2, 3, 4, and it falls down. Okay. Now, what we really want is we want to be on this side so that we can go this way. Otherwise, we have to go this direction and go through this whole Emmy sequence. So we're just going to skip all that. And I'm going to teach you a very simple and easy to practice way for how you can skip it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is a standard pseudo beam. Basically, you're just going to run to the right. You're going to bonk your head on this wall, and you're going to just shoot and jump at the same time after you slide. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to do this, but it basically looks like this. You're going to slide, jump, shoot. That worked, so that was 1. Slide, jump, shoot. That's 2. Slide, jump, shoot. That's 3. Now, if you do it again, you're going to die. I'm going to show you what that looks like, just so you can see. Okay, you don't want to do that. So instead, we're going to do a different trick. Okay, so we're back here. We're going to do the first 3 pseudo beams. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Now the last beam, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either do it by trying to bonk this corner up here and shooting off a slide. I kind of find that pretty hard to do. I know a lot of people are doing this, and it's really difficult. The reason why this is so difficult is because the timing of all these button presses that you have to do are really, really tight. And there's a very specific angle that you have to be aiming on your analog stick. It's about right there. That's really hard to do. So what we're going to do to solve this problem is we're going to do pause buffering. So what pause buffering is it lets me basically input a command and pause. Then I can really do the next sequence of commands, pause again, and then do the next sequence of commands. So we're going to break up this entire shot into 3 different segments. So the first section is the slide section. So for this section, what you want to do is get Samus aligned to the farthest edge to the left as possible. So walk to the left. If you kind of flick your stick, you'll see she sort of leans over the edge. That's how you know you're at the edge. So flick to the right to get yourself aligned up. You're going to run, slide, and pause. Okay, just like that. So that's the first section, run, slide, pause. If you know it, if you want to unpause, you can see that it worked. I'm going to unpause, but I got to hold left so that I don't slide under the area. So you can see that I'm just sliding there, pause. That's the first section, okay? So right, slide, pause, like that. Okay, the next step is I'm gonna unpause, I'm gonna jump, and then I'm gonna pause again. Now, to unpause, you can either hit plus or you can hit B. Since the very next button we need to hit is jump, which is B, I'm just gonna hit BB to then unpause and jump. Then I'm gonna pause with plus. So the move I need to do is BB plus. And I'm gonna use two hands because the timing is pretty tricky. It's gonna go BB plus, BB plus. There's a little bit of a delay between the BB and the plus. The other thing to keep in mind is that the second press of B, you need to hold it down. So it's gonna be BB, hold, plus, okay? BB plus. Now that's the second part. The way you'll know that worked is if Samus is, well, you won't know it worked now, but Samus will basically be in a spin ball right near the corner where she's gonna clip her head. So now the next portion of this is we need to actually do the shot. So the first thing is you have to align your analog stick slightly down and to the right. So I'm gonna first push it to the right and then I'm gonna aim slightly down. Now the visual cue you need to learn is kind of the speed of this screen. See, as I move it up and down, the speed of this screen kind of moves up and down. So if I'm perfectly to the right, I'm not gonna make the shot. I need to be right and slightly down so that it's kind of moving the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna hold my left thumb there in that position and not move. Now what I'm gonna do with my right hand is I'm gonna unpause with B. I'm gonna hold it down because I need to be jumping when I unpause, and then I'm gonna push Y. So I'm gonna hold B and push Y. Okay, now in that case, I was a little bit too far below, so I didn't get the shot. But that's the sequence of moves. So let's try it all together now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I didn't make it. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's close. Okay, I know I'm not gonna make that one because I was too low. This one's looking good. Okay, I think I aimed a little bit too low. You can see my shot kind of aimed a little too low here. So let's try again. There we go. And that's how you do the shot. So it takes a little bit of practice to get used to, but once you learn the timing and the angles, it's not too bad. And I'm not able to do it super consistently yet, but I only learned this strategy a few minutes ago. So give it a try, see what you think, and yeah, good luck.